It's been such a long time, ladies.
No,
So
no, 5 whole minutes.
cute. All right, we are Women Talk Fierce. Three women, three stages of life, motherhood and business, a roller coaster, laughs, lessons, and loud opinions. And we are pretty sure a true crime podcast is going to follow. We're not sure who yet. We're kind of taking bets on Keira today, but we'll move forward and see what happens. All right. So
We
today's
shall see.
questions are going to be the business lies we've all told. So since we're picking on Kira today, Kira, what's the most harmless little white lie you told a client?
I can't wait to hear this one.
Mm, Actually, it's probably that I had another call. I think that that is probably
That's
like,
not bad.
yeah, and I think that that really is it. Just because there
Hmm.
are clients who will take advantage of
Yep.
the calls. And so it's like, okay, you've already had 3 calls this week. Let me slow down and actually get to work because it's really hard in what I do to get stuff done if I'm always on the phone. And
Yes.
so I really struggle with that. And so I don't want to hurt people's feelings, but I also need to hold some boundaries. And so,
Okay, that's reasonable.
yeah.
All
I
right,
think
we
that's,
can live with that
Yes.
one.
yeah.
All right, okay. How about you, Nikki?
Mine's very similar. I've probably said like I have a doctor's appointment that I can't. Sometimes you just need a day off of just no calls, just put your head
Nikki!
down, done. And I'm like, oh, my kid's got a doctor's appointment, or I've got a doctor's appointment, whatever. And yeah, that's
Okay,
probably
now I
my
have to ask, have you ever said it and then somebody ended up sick?
no. Mm-mm.
Okay, because I'll tell you,
I didn't
I'm a
say
firm
what
believer of
kind of
You,
stuff
you
doctor's
getting out there out
appointment.
said.
there.
I
Yeah.
didn't say what kind of doctor's appointment.
Okay. The
It just
play
be
doctor.
checkup.
Okay. I'm so
Oh, I
So
surprised.
love
I'm
seriously,
it.
really,
mine
I'm surprised.
no, mine aligns with you. Like I have had clients that they rope you into 3 or 4 calls a week, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, like we've already spent my allotted time just in meetings. I need time to actually do the work. So sometimes if you
You
say,
guys need to like set some limits here and like
well, yeah,
Yeah.
and make sure that they know that it's extra for extra calls.
Yeah, and like the
yes,
communication aspect, like, I mean, there are times when it just becomes to be so much, and you realize
mhm,
I've spent all the time
all
that I'm
your
supposed to
allotted time,
get this.
yeah,
So,
Yeah, and so
but
it does
you
become a
definitely
lot.
want to have, at least 2 calls a week, have that in your contract and no more. If there's any extra, it is a fee and it is
Yeah,
added onto the bill.
yeah, and it
Then you
becomes a
will
lot. So I
find
get it.
people adjusting.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
I do think too, Nikki. In fairness to you, sometimes it's just overwhelming. Like sometimes life is just overwhelming
mhm,
for anybody, so it's okay to take a day
yeah,
off. It's okay to take
yeah.
a day off.
And it's like if you don't, sometimes if you even say like I'm taking a day off, like if you tell them I'm taking a personal day or I'm
Yeah,
taking a CEO day or whatever, they still think that you can fit in a meeting. But if you say I am physically not going to be in my office or I'm physically not going to be available, then that's when they're like, oh, okay, we'll take it, we'll do it tomorrow.
Right. Kind of
mm,
mine's similar to that. If I am somewhere, I will, necessarily tell a client where I am. They're like, "Oh, so can you access this or can we talk about this?" I'm like, "Oh, well, can't really get to that now,
not not at
because
my desk
I'm
right now.
not at my desk." So I
Yeah,
tend to
yeah,
have
and I
that
think that's
little,
fair. That's a
and
good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
most of the
definitely
time,
not like saying I'm in office, but I'm in Aruba. So there's
no, but
Yeah.
I have said if I needed a day, I don't necessarily tell anybody my schedule. So if I need a day and I want to sneak away to the movies, which I used to do a lot, there is no time for that anymore, but I
yeah,
used to do when the kids were younger. If they were at school and I was just having a week, I would just sneak away and see a funny movie, just
Yeah.
something that would get me. So I would have
yeah.
calls and where are you? Oh, I'm at my computer. I'm somewhere at my computer. I'm just not sure where.
I have got better about like if I know, for instance, a couple weeks ago I was slammed with meetings. I had like it was back to back. I think Kira, you and I were chatting back and forth that week. And I think you were doing the same thing. And I'm like, what is going on? So the next week, I completely blocked off my schedule.
Yeah.
So nobody could book a coffee chat, nobody could book a
Yeah.
consultation, nothing. And it was, so I have learned
Gotta book yourself. Yep.
to
I'm
100%.
be
taking
aware of
I'm
that.
taking less and less calls. I
Yeah.
Time blocking.
Yeah, I'm
Time
taking less and
blocking.
less calls, making sure that I have a lot of time blocked on my calendar.
Yes.
I need that
I'm
to
Yeah.
with
in
you.
order to work,
I'm
It's
with
so
you on
Yeah.
yeah.
that.
There,
Okay.
there's a,
Okay. Those were
there's
fair
definitely a
answers.
What
lesson
about
learned with
you?
that.
What
Yeah.
about you,
Tammy, what
Tammy?
about you? What's your
Oh,
white
mine's
lie?
just kind of this, that would be
Yeah.
my little white lie. Like if I'm somewhere for myself, if I'm getting massage or if I'm at a movie and I don't think I answered that much in my massage, to be honest. But, I do with the movie. I'll walk out and just say, where are you? Oh, I'm at home, but I'm unable to help you right now.
I'll get back to you in a few hours.
I'll get you, or where
Yeah.
are you? Nobody will ever get an honest answer when it comes to that.
Good
If
for
I'm
you.
having a day for
Yeah.
myself,
Good for
because it's not
you.
really your business
It's
where
not. It
I
really
am.
isn't. And that's the thing is that I think that a lot of people think it is. Like it's like,
Mhm.
and it's
If I
not.
want to tell you, I'm going to tell you. But if I don't,
Yeah.
it's just simply not
Yeah.
my business. Not trying to be mean, but if
Well,
it's a
and no
day for
offense to
me,
some clients. Like I have clients I'm friends with, and then I have clients
Yes.
that I'm not friends with.
Yes.
And those people, they're not privy to information, you know?
right,
Yeah.
Yes.
exactly, exactly. And I'm pretty quiet about even family or anything like that,
Yeah.
unless I've gotten to
Yeah.
know you.
Yeah.
Because I honestly don't think my kids are any of your business unless
Yeah.
I want to talk
Like,
about them or and vice
yeah.
versa. But
Yeah.
if I have had a lot of clients where they mostly want to talk about them, and hey, that's what
Yeah.
they're paying me for. So
Yeah.
that's
That's it.
completely fine. But I don't divulge extra information to them
Yep.
because clearly I know what their interest is and they don't really want to know anyways. They're just
Yeah.
saying it to be
That's
polite.
it.
So,
Even
uh,
Monday, I had a client, and usually Mondays are my CEO days. Those are the days I try to take care of business side of things and what have you. But I had a friend that I met on a networking call 2 years ago, and she flew in for a conference
oh, wow.
in my area. So we met up for lunch Monday. So that was my appointment.
No, nice. See, yeah, that kind
It
of stuff.
really wasn't a white lie. It was seriously
Right.
an appointment. It was
Yeah,
just a lunch date.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
Okay.
honestly, unless you feel like divulging,
You don't
eh,
have to.
they really don't necessarily care, or B, you don't have to.
And
Yeah.
it turned out to be a-okay. He booked a call with me the next
Mhm.
day during my working hours, and
100% fine.
we did just
I
fine.
think that's normal. I mean,
Yep.
I think I think when it comes to clients, it's pretty easy to read who's kind of open and who's not. And if
Yeah.
I feel
One
somebody is more closed
hundred
off,
percent.
I don't necessarily do that as retribution on my part, but it is clear to me that they're just interested in getting work done. Let's
Yep.
just get the work done. I'm really not interested in the fluff stuff, which is totally
Yeah.
fine. That's what
Yeah,
you
I've had
prefer. That's
several
what
of
you
Well,
those.
I
They're
think
like,
there's a vibe. Like you can
yeah,
feel it, you
you
know?
right.
can. You can. I've always said this, and I've said this from the beginning. You can read the room of like I know with Tammy, I can take my kids to the potty and she does not care because she gets it. But there are some that would
Be
shrivel up
horrified.
and die if
Right.
I ever did that. So
Right.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
know to read
same,
a room.
same.
And
Like Tammy,
plus,
Tammy
yeah,
knows everything about my life. I mean,
yeah.
she knows the dirt, okay? But there are people that I would never. I mean, never.
And again, like I
And
said, I think it
yeah,
depends on the person because I'm
Yeah.
truly interested in both of your lives and feel that
Yes.
you're friends. So, we will ride that way.
Yeah.
On the flip side, if I feel you guys aren't comfortable with something, I'm not going to push that button. Like,
mhm,
I know
Yeah.
Nikki's pretty clear on her days where she's, got CEO day or got Friday. So I'll ask her to do something on the days I know she's not, not working on her free days or
Yeah.
I'm going to try not to bother her or not to do anything, So I think it's just getting to
It's a
know
boundary. Yeah.
the boundaries, your
yeah,
friends, what's
yeah.
acceptable, what's not acceptable. And I think, I'm lucky enough to have most people, kind of do the same thing. If I
Yeah.
don't get back to somebody immediately, there's really none of my friends or anybody I work with that's going to go, oh my God, is she gone? Is she not going to get back to me? Is she not going to get it
Yep.
done? Because they know I'm going to get it done.
Yeah.
But you
Hmm.
also know I'm real busy, so I may not answer every little email that comes through that moment.
Same, same. Same, same.
So, okay, so that was good. Now, here's the last question. This is a little funny. So, what is your I'll look into it actually code for? No, Nikki already put her hand in her face. So, Nikki,
Go
you go
ahead,
ahead.
Nikki. Yeah.
You go ahead.
That means that that little task is, I know
Not done?
it's not in like at the high priority, and I know this.
I love it.
You
Love
know this.
it. Love it. Love it.
So I'll look into it means it's going at the very bottom of the. I'll
How
look
about you,
into
Miss?
it at the very bottom.
For me, if I say
Exactly.
I'll look into it, I have probably already given you the answer and you didn't want to listen to me. So I will look into it
Ding,
on my
ding, ding,
own
ding.
time.
Yep.
I will look
Yep.
into it on my own time and when I have time and when I feel like that is a priority. Because I've already told you the answer. You didn't want to hear it. It's not the answer you wanted to hear.
Right.
So we'll look at it later.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
exactly. That's 99% what it is, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think for me, it is actually, if I look into something, it means I truly may not know the answer, or I may have to debate whether I want to or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll get back
It
to
gives
Now
you.
you
I will.
time.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. I've used that as well. Like I'll look into this. I'll do some research because I seriously may not know the answer, and I will be happy to find out for you or figure it out and let you know later. Like I will send a Loom video
Right.
explaining it,
Yeah.
or I will send like a little SOP type thing for you, especially on the project management side. But there are so many updates on so many different platforms that I don't know
Yeah.
every
Yep.
single
Well,
feature, every single
yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, I'll look into it. It really does mean I'm going to look into it. It's just not going to be
Too.
right this second.
Me too, but I will normally say, let me do some research.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
If I say I'll look into it, is literally because I already gave you the freaking answer.
Or I'll say in lieu of like, let me do some research. Let me play around with it.
I like that too. Yeah. What
Because
does that say?
if I'm sitting on a call and trying to figure it out while somebody's watching me, either I feel very intimidated for some reason, or
Yeah, I
I
think it
don't
can
know.
make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If I don't assume to know all the answers. If there's
Yeah.
something I'm not sure of, I will look into it and I'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
That's
But
it.
But in that case,
I
I try
think
to get back
as
to you in a
right. And I think as a
fair.
business owner, as you know, anybody who's working in any type of business, if you don't know the
Yeah.
answer, for the love of God, just say that.
Say
I'll
that.
look into it. I'm not sure because
Yeah.
there is nothing worse than giving somebody the wrong answer because you're sitting
Then
there
you got to backpedal.
sweating that, wondering what they want to hear. Just
That is that is the worst. And I think that like kind of brings us back to the topic of this conversation is the lies that you told in business is a lot of times people will lie in business because they are afraid of what the client is going to hear.
right.
Yes,
But the
yes.
truth is always,
And the client
oh,
wants to hear the honesty. They don't want
yeah,
the BS either. They really want to know either what you think, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. And if you're not sure, just tell them.
yeah. And two, if they don't like what they're hearing and they do not want to work with you anymore, that's not your client. Those are not your people.
Exactly.
So it's
Right.
okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
That's
100%.
Yeah.
very true. Very
Yeah.
true. Because you're kind of there to learn together,
Yeah.
for the most
Yeah.
part.
I
You're
mean,
you're
and in my
you're
world,
learning
I'm,
it. Yeah.
yeah, I create odd things all the time and ask people to do crazy stuff. You both know that. So. I'll
Not
look
you
into it. It
too.
should almost be a constant everyday thing when I hear from
Yeah,
from you guys. I don't know, Tammy. I'll
there's a
look
lot of
into
research though.
it.
There's a lot of research.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
that's
Yeah.
okay.
and if you're not so for me, this last year has been a whole learning experience in the digital world. There is so much I'm learning. Is there anything I probably nailed? No. And I'll keep learning, but
And we've
so
learned
I
right
may
along with
ask
you.
people like you guys who have much more experience, can we do A, B, and C? And to be honest, it may not be able to be done.
Yeah.
So that's when, kind of I expect to hear those answers. We just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although there was one thing that we did that you wanted done that I really wish could have happened. Like I wish it wasn't a hard thing because I think about it all the time and I'm like, that would have been so stinking cool. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Do y'all know?
Uh,
On the Wicked website, how so Tammy
oh,
wanted
oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
experience for them to be able
Uh-huh.
to go through doors.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I think about it all the time, like how cool that experience would have
Because
been.
for me, everything I had before was tangible, like a
Yeah,
brick and mortar.
yeah.
So for me, not decorating, I'm not a decorator, but I really had an experience. Like you
The
had
experience.
experience when you walked into my
Yeah,
place. Like you walked in and you just kind of went,
yeah,
literally every space I owned, rented, was involved in, had the same reaction. The
yeah.
best was, so we had, it was just, we ended up just leasing it, renting it. I'm not, not sure. But we had taken an old warehouse, just crappy section of town, full of boxes, dirty, grungy. We pulled everything out of it and we put in glass walls, a few glass walls, and left it at open space. And so with the glass walls, I had these rich, luxurious antiques that I just happened to have from over the years, just collected from different places that I had. And that whole place was set up like it was you walked into an experience of a luxury hotel almost. But the outside, we never changed. It
Oh,
looked
that's
like a
cool.
dirty,
That's
dingy
cool.
outside. So people literally walked in. It was just like, you literally
That's cool.
saw
Yeah.
them.
I
So
actually really
that,
like that.
yeah. So for
Yeah.
me, visually, I'm a visual person. So walking in and kind of getting that wow is always my
That's the
happy
best.
place. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I'm huge into
Yeah.
visuals and I will keep trying and keep trying.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, there are things like, some things just can't be done, and that's okay. We go to the next thing. And yeah.
And then I keep digging and see if I can find something that makes sure we can do it. No, just kidding. There's got to be a software out there. I'll create one myself. Oh, we're gonna get an AI bot to get that done.
Something.
We can do something. We can do something. All right, lovely ladies. Well, that one wasn't, that was pretty mild, pretty
It
mellow.
was
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. So we all tell the little white little lies. Ooh. Doesn't mean we're
I
bad
think we
people.
have to
Wasn't.
sometimes.
It doesn't
Yeah.
mean, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. Well, this was lovely. It looks like we are
Yeah,
all still alive. Any
Indeed.
true crime podcast going on after this? No, yes, maybe, no.
not today.
No, I gotta work. I got
Oh,
No white lies today, Kira. No
no
white
white lies
lies.
today.
no white
But if
lies.
I hear either of you say, no, just kidding. All right, ladies, this has been lovely. It's amazing. Always good to spend time with you guys. And again, this is Women Talk Fierce. Three women, three stages of life, motherhood, business, a roller coaster of laughs, lessons, loud opinions, and we are pretty sure, let's see if I can say this correctly. There will be a see, look at that. True crime podcast by the time I get the words out effectively. Never mind. It's actually going to be a
It was
true
because she
crime
killed the
podcast.
words.
Exactly.
That's right.
By the time it is over. Well, thank you, ladies, and we will catch you again next
Yeah.
week.
Adios.
Bye.
Toodles.